assembly program. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Unansky to come on up and say a few words as well.
Boys and girls, never did I imagine that the little adorable fourth grader who came into my class to be taught mathematics would be returning to Indian Hill a beautiful and accomplished young author. As Mr. Scalacci already mentioned, Sarah wrote her first novel at 12 years old, and at 15, she is currently getting ready to publish her fourth book. The most amazing fact about Sarah, she's very heavily involved in after-school activities, an excellent student at Homedale High School, and somehow she finds the time to do all this writing in her spare time. Sarah writes for pleasure, and we're hoping through this assembly as teachers that she can inspire many of you to put your creative thoughts down on paper and develop something that you can be proud of and call your own, whether it's a short story, a poem, or a complete novel. I want to thank Sarah for taking the time out of a busy schedule to be with us, and I know she's anxious to be answering many of your questions, so enjoy. Thank you.
So you're so accomplished at such a young age, and you've been talking to other kids about the importance of writing and reading, actually. Tell me about that. You go around to schools.
Yeah, I go to assemblies and at book signings and speak to the kids to inspire them to be able to write and not to give up their dreams.
Why do you think it's so important to start reading early?
Reading it helps expand your vocabulary, and once you read different genres, you get inspiration from that. And especially seeing how successful authors are and what a big difference they make in the world. That's very inspiring.
Yeah, that's ways of escape. You don't need to just watch television. Oh, we don't get when you watch television.
Wow, that's great. Oh my gosh. Because when I was in fourth grade, not many people were really that interested in writing, but how do you guys like to read? That's really good. What kind of books do you like to read? Any favorites?